sleep again. They sleep, we wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, Week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle, and it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry, and they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Tight right. Deep.
To throw is Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Akeem Spence with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Play action now. Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it this time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here back. To the 14-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When the Titans selected Alabama linebacker Rashaan Evans at number 22, I thought it was a perfect fit. Gives him a chance to apprentice a little bit with Wesley Woodyard right there next to him and eventually take over running that defense. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. Everything you expect out of a first-round linebacker.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction.
Play.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Let's go, get set. Right. Hip.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go.
First down, Mariota. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. 20! And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
No gain on the play there, second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
These Dolphins last year, Charles, 6-10 under second-year coach Adam Gase. A regression from their playoff run in 2016. For this once-proud franchise, they haven't won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
Yeah, think about it this way. 2 years under head coach Adam Gase, a little bit of a...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
They kept him to a short run play there. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Now a handoff for Drake. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they can't bring him down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. 50-50.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try and pound it over Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill is going to turn here and take a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal.
Tight right.
A pitch out to Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Throwing is Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Tannehill now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercept. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They go play action here on first down. Launching one for Henderson. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
3rd and goal. Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tannehill now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down. On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that one goes throws incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jurrell Casey breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Looking deep now for Amendola. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
20, 20. Hey, 20. Play.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Zero.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Lewis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Mariota now on second down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Smith catches left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action now. Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Easy.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So now here come the Dolphins. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Deep. Hey.
Now Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And this is caught inside the 5 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Rashard Matthews, 44 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tannehill on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the move to his left. And to the left side here, Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, 20. Zebra.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 46 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, It's really hard to narrow that gap, and the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go.
Mariota to throw it this time. Flushed out right. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown as a Tennessee Titan. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunity.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Caught right side, Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota here to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Throwing, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling.